Those Joneses can kiss my assets. What's up, everybody? Prepper Princess. I wanted to talk to you today quickly about who the Joneses are and why they can kiss my assets. And they can kiss your assets too if you are on your way to wealth or to debt freedom. So, appearances can be very deceiving, can't they? Yes, they can. Funny thing is, okay, so I've got some stats here. So this is how a millionaire lives. This is just the way it is. Okay, the average home in the United States, as I Google this, you can go ahead and do a quick Google search. My extensive Google search has been done, is $298,300. That sounds suspiciously like $1/3 of $1 million. Wow. So I bought my house, okay, free and clear. I paid $67,000. Now, my house is a real house. I don't live in a mobile home. It's very small. It's 900 square feet. You would drive by it and not even know it. It is nothing to look at. I have no driveway. I have dirt. But it is in perfectly good shape. It's extremely comfortable. I live in an area that is close to the police department, fire department, library, grocery stores, the river, recreational, not products, recreational trails and dune buggies and ATV trails and hiking and biking. I am in the best place that I can possibly imagine for me at this time. Now, I may have bought my house for $67,000. I could probably sell it tomorrow for $125,000 because in the year 2020 to 2021, my house kind of doubled in price. I did make a few improvements, but I could probably sell it tomorrow for $125,000. Okay, so yours is $298,000, mine's $125,000. Sounds suspiciously like less than half. So right there. The average mortgage payment usually does not even get taken care of by retirement age. The average credit card debt in the United States is about $6,300. That's the average credit card debt per person, not per household. My credit card debt is $0. The mortgage, I don't even know what the mortgage is, but my mortgage is $0. The average car, oh my gosh. The average car in the United States is now at $40,000. That's almost as much as I paid for my house. That's three-quarters of my house. Anyway, the average is $40,000. People generally take these out on a lease. My cars, I have cars, plural, 2 of them. One cost me $13,800. I bought it used. It was 3 years old. It still has only 62,000 miles on it, and it's now I can't seem to count. 7 years, 6.5, 7 years old. My other car I bought for $4,000. So my cars total $17,800. Funny thing is, with this crazy economy that we're in, my $13,800 car is now Kelley Blue Book $15,400. So I could sell my car right now for a profit, considering doing that. The average retirement savings in the United States by the age of 65, retirement at 65, is $163,000. I am currently 40 years old. Thank you very much. I have over $1 million in retirement. I have probably 10 times as much as the average person at the age of 65. And I'm 40. I've got 25 years ahead and 10 times as much money. So this is where the illusion lies. I used to know, this is really strange. I used to know, just as a comparison, this very beautiful woman. She was kind of nice, not really, but kind of. And she always wore a lot of makeup and fancy clothes. And I met somebody who had dated her, and they said it's smoke and mirrors. So once she takes her makeup off, she looks totally different. Once her clothes are off, her body does not match what it looks like outside of her clothes. So smoke and mirrors. So that's what I consider this to be, smoke and mirrors. You have a house, I have a house. You have a car, I have a car. You have debt, I don't have that, sorry. You have retirement savings, I have retirement savings. So these are the Joneses, and these are my assets. So the Joneses can kiss my assets. And the funny thing is that I am technically now the Joneses. So those people that everybody looks up to, the Joneses, the people who have the beautiful house, the nice car, who have no money, those Joneses are looking at people like me to determine how they can become like me. So I have, in effect, become the Joneses by accident. I accidentally became the Joneses. So everybody's trying to look cool. I'm not trying to look cool, but I'm the cool one. How did that happen? So for all of you folks out there who know what it is like to be debt-free and you continue with your style of living just like you did as a broke college student or just as you did while you were getting out of debt, and you really embraced that type of lifestyle and you learned different ways to entertain yourself. And my biggest savings probably over my lifetime is finding out how to make my own Starbucks Frappuccino at home. I think Starbucks is up to like $7. I haven't been there in a few years, but I think it's like $7 for a large mocha Frappuccino, and mine are 27 cents to make myself. And to be honest with you, I think mine are better. I think mine are better. So $7 a day times 30 days in a month is $210 a month. But I drink like 4 a day at 27 cents, so $1 a day. $1 a day, so I pay $30 a month for mine versus $210. If you look up Prepper Princess Starbucks, you'll see how I make it. And I use Da Vinci powder, by the way. The Da Vinci, okay, here's the thing. It's expensive on Amazon and Walmart and eBay, but I get mine at Smart & Final for $10 for a number 10 can, and it has to be the can. The bags, I've tried the bags. The bags don't taste the same as the one in the can, as the powder in the can. So I'm telling you, it has to be the round can. Seriously, every sip is better than the last. That is my luxury in life. I love it. It's amazing. And I do want to tell you another quick story about when I was just reminded of this. I don't know why. So I used to play on a lot of softball traveling teams. These places that went to like regionals and nationals. Very good teams. I was a good player. I was very good. So anyway, we would go to these tournaments and everybody had to drive in like a caravan because it was pre-GPS and pre-Garmin and pre-all that stuff. So we would follow one person with a map. It would be all the parents following. And these guys have all these big, Dodge Rams and Chevy Silverados and all these big fancy trucks with all their kids and their equipment all packed in there. And here goes me and my mom in our 1987 Toyota Tacoma pickup. It wasn't even a Tacoma because Tacomas were not made in 1987. It was a pre-Tacoma Tacoma where the window whistled like crazy because it wouldn't shut all the way. The air conditioning didn't work and it like bounced as we drove, and I was always so embarrassed to drive that truck, and my mom tried pounding it into my head that all those people that were following that are in such great, beautiful vehicles are all totally in debt, and they've got a car payment of probably at the time $300 a month, which was a lot back then. But they're paying $300 a month for those big, beautiful trucks, and those big, beautiful trucks get like 12 miles to the gallon, and this one gets like 28, and it's paid for, and it never went through my head. That was probably my first interaction with the smoke and mirrors concept, the keeping up with the Joneses, and my mom was doing her best to teach me not to try and keep up with the Joneses. Unfortunately, I did not learn my lesson in my teens. I learned my lesson in my early 20s, but luckily, I learn very quickly from my mistakes, and I hope that you do too. All right, folks, don't forget to check out my book, Living on Almost Nothing. I'll leave a link in the description, and don't forget, if you believe that you can or you believe that you can't, you are right. Prepper Princess out. Darn clicker does not work. Out.